Hey Angie, union members gathered here a little bit after 9 o'clock tonight where they were told that agreement had been reached between UAW Local 699 and Next Year Automotive. Third shift employees are already back to work. Well, Don, up until now, the community has been a very big part of the search for Omari and Humphrey, but today, Lake Calais is closed to anyone who isn't a police officer or part of a specialized search and rescue team that includes the media. Well, Matt and Angie, not much actually has changed since I last caught up with you. Still, though, a very large police presence down here. Both Flint and Michigan State Police are here converging on an apartment just behind me. I'm going to move out of the way so you can see the scene. Well, really nothing at all, Terry. Both Mike Prisby and Stephen Bush left that up to their attorneys inside Judge Mark McCabe's courtroom this afternoon. Now, the two MDEQ engineers are both pleading not guilty. Deputy Howe was just sitting watching coverage of the Dallas police shootings when his son came in and sat down next to him, and from there, a very real conversation took place. Hey Matt, we're here at the G-Card warehouse, and for months now people could come here to collect water bottles, water filters, whatever they needed to get through this water emergency. But as you can imagine, things have ramped up quite a bit here over the past couple of days. Now I want you to take a look at this. Pallets like this have been coming in all day. Well guys, Mackenzie Toman doesn't just love soccer, she's pretty good at it too. So it's not surprising she wanted to meet the U.S. women's national soccer team. Well, 2 weeks ago it happened, capping off a year full of incredible highs and terrifying lows. You can't tell exactly who I am, but the staff already knows someone is walking up to the building. And then this device allows them to unlock the doors and let me in. In the narrow 5-4 decision, the justices ruled that under the 14th Amendment, same-sex couples do have a constitutional right to marry in all 50 states. Thanks for joining us on this busy Saturday evening. The president's declaration is in response to Governor Rick Snyder's request for federal assistance over high lead levels in Flint's drinking water. Starting with breaking news. That breaking news coming out of Fenton Township tonight, where a family of 6 is dead from what's believed to be carbon monoxide poisoning. Like everyone else, Danielle Price and her kids are visiting fire stations like this every single day, looking for something so many take for granted, clean water. And when they get home, they have to make adjustments to eat, to wash dishes, even to shower. Constant reminders daily of what for now has become a way of life in Flint. This time, it's Aaron Jones and his sister Ebony's turn to brave the cold, stop at fire station number 6, and pick up the water that's supposed to get their family through the day. At home on DuPont Street, their mom, Danielle Price, and 3 other siblings, including Daniel, born just 4 weeks ago.
It's actually easiest to take care of him as opposed of taking care of myself or my other children, because he actually is exclusively breastfed. I have to make sure that whatever I eat, whatever I drink is lead-free.
And that can be tough. Between drinking the water and using it to cook, one case might last half a day at this home. And because the fire stations can only give out so much, Price says they're still going to the store to buy more.
It's unfortunate that it even got to this point.
On their sink is a filter, which the family only uses to keep the dishes clean. 18-year-old Aaron has that chore, which takes a lot longer these days because the water comes out slowly.
We still have to use the regular water, the unfiltered water, to wash our clothes. We have to use that to, take our showers with.
Constant reminders.
When I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face.
Of a reality unimaginable even a year ago.
It's real difficult because you need clean water to sustain a healthy life. No one should be living like this. This is just ridiculous.
Now, one thing Price and her kids have not done just yet is get their blood checked for lead, but she says that's on their list of things to do this weekend.
No, a change gon' come.
A march for Jameel Clark, a march for peace in the city of Saginaw.
When you know what a great man he was, this is incomprehensible.
John Clark says it was his brother who was shot and killed on South 4th Street Thursday night, Saginaw's first murder of 2015. He was on his way to work.
He was an awesome son. He was a wonderful brother, but most of all, he was an absolutely devoted father.
My son was just doing the best thing, the right thing. He wasn't no thug. He was everything to me.
It's that love and heartbreak that pushed dozens to come out to the Dow Event Center Sunday afternoon. Armed with just signs and voices,
Justice, hallelujah.
They marched down Johnson Street, crossing the bridge over the Saginaw River, letting everyone who drove by know enough is enough.
You don't want no mother to feel what this pain feels like.
What happened to him was hate, and not hate for Jameel, but hate for the person that did this. He hated himself.
When they returned, marchers joined hands, saying a prayer for peace.
Heavenly Father, God Almighty.
4 days later, Jameel Clark's family and friends don't know who's behind his murder or why they did it. His father says that answer will only come when people speak up.
Come together as a people and a community to bring these people justice.
I've loved football ever since I was a kid. Kind of take after my dad.
Jacob Moros has the heart, the drive, and the look of a football player. But for 4 years, he never got any closer than the sideline. Then 2 weeks ago, it finally happened to the cheers of the home crowd.
22, Jacob Moros.
I was just in shock. I didn't know what to say.
Probably 2 years ago we started talking about it, and then we approached his dad about it, and they were all for it. His family was all for it.
You see, a stroke at birth left Jacob with cerebral palsy and an unusable right arm and leg. Tackle football was out of the question, but he had enough spirit to join the Linden Eagles as a manager.
I've been asking Coach, put me in, where are my pads?
Then his moment came during a play just before halftime on homecoming against Brandon High School.
Take 6 steps out, turn back to the quarterback, of course catch the ball, which I didn't.
It's the one-armed grab Jacob's teammates have seen him make over and over.
Really hoping he was going to catch it.
Now, Coach Denny Hopkins is shooting for a second chance this Friday, senior night at home against Clio.
We don't know what we're going to do, whether he's going to throw it or catch it, but hopefully we'll be more successful this time around.
Jacob's confident he can do it, and so are his teammates.
He catches it, we'll go wild. The team and everybody should go wild for him.
But regardless of what happens this week, the Linden Eagles have memories to last a lifetime.
It's awesome seeing him get in, just here every day, part of the team. It's just a great experience for everybody.
I've been waiting 4 years for this to happen, and that's finally come true.